Imagine a single bite of food. That single bite has enough energy to keep billions of your cells alive. The question is, how does your body unlock it? How does something that exists outside your body become your muscle, your heartbeat, your memories, your thoughts, and even the cells you're replacing every single second? The answer lays inside one of the most sophisticated biological systems ever evolved, your digestive system. Most people think digestion is simply about breaking food into smaller pieces, but that's only the beginning. Digestion is actually an enormous biological operation involving chemistry, physics, microbiology, immunology, neuroscience, and millions of years of evolution. Every meal you eat begins an incredible journey through nearly 9 meters or about 30 feet of living tissue. Along the way, your body will carefully analyze every bite, deciding what nutrition to absorb, what toxin to destroy, which bacteria to tolerate, and what waste to eliminate. All of this happens automatically, without you ever thinking about it, even while you sleep. Today we're going to follow one single bite of food through every stage of this remarkable journey. By the end of this video, you'll understand not only how digestion works, but why problems like acid reflux, stomach unclear bloating, constipation, diarrhea, food poisoning, and even your mood are all connected to this incredible system. So let's begin where every journey starts, your mouth. More than just chewing. Take another look at the bite of food. The moment it touches your lips, something extraordinary happens. Before you've even swallowed, your digestive system is already preparing itself. The smell of food, its appearance, even the thought of eating can activate your brain. This response is known as cephalic phase of digestion. Your brain communicates with your digestive organs through a large nerve called the vagus nerve. Almost instantly, your stomach begins producing acid, digestive glands prepare enzyme, your pancreas gets ready, your intestine prepare for incoming nutrition. It's as if an entire factory receives a phone call saying, the shipment is on its way, all before the first bite even arrives. That's how efficient your body is. Now the food enters your mouth. Many people think digestion begins inside the stomach. That's actually incorrect. Your digestion begins right there. Your teeth immediately start mechanical digestion. Different teeth have different jobs. Your incisor cuts, your canine tear, your premolar crush, your molars grind. Together, they reduce food into much smaller pieces. Why? Because digestion isn't just about making food easier to swallow. It's about increasing surface area. Imagine trying to melt a whole ice cup versus crushed ice. Crushed ice melts much faster because more of its surface is exposed. Food works exactly the same way. The smaller the particles become, the easier digestive enzyme can attack them. But chewing alone isn't enough. Your mouth has another powerful weapon, saliva. The magic of saliva. Most people never think about saliva. Yet your body produces around 1 to 1.5 liters every single day. That's enough to fill hundreds of glasses every year. And saliva isn't just water. Far from it. It contains mucus that lubricate food, minerals that protect your teeth, proteins that fight bacteria, immune molecules that help defend against infection, and perhaps most importantly, digestive enzymes. One of these enzymes is called salivary amylase. Its job is to begin breaking long chains of starch into smaller sugar molecules. If you've ever held a piece of bread in your mouth for a long time, you may have noticed it's begin tasting sweet. That's not because sugar suddenly appears. It's because amylase has been quietly cutting starch into smaller sugar that your taste buds can recognize. Digestion has already begun, before food has even reached your stomach. Another enzyme also begin working on fats, although most fat digestion happens later. Meanwhile, your tongue performs an amazing engineering task. It continuously mixes food with saliva until every forms of soft, slippery ball called a bolus. This bolus is perfectly shaped for safe swallowing. Every chew, every moment, every drop of saliva is carefully coordinated. You don't control most of it, your nerve system does. Swallowing. A dangerous crossing. Swallowing feels effortless, but it's actually one of the most carefully coordinated movements your body performs. Think about it. Your throat is shared by both your digestive system and your respiratory system. Food needs to go one way, air needs to go another. A mistake could send food into your lungs. This can be life-threatening. Fortunately, your body has evolved an elegant solution. As you swallow, a small flap of cartilage called epiglottis folds downward like a trapdoor. It temporarily seals your windpipe. For just a moment, breathing stops, food safely passes behind the airway, then breathing resumes almost instantly. You already noticed this happens, unless something goes wrong. If food accidentally touches your airway, special sensors immediately trigger one of your body's fastest protective reflexes. Your cough. That violent cough may feel unpleasant, but it's actually saving your life. Once the bolus safely passes into the esophagus, the next journey begins. And surprisingly, gravity isn't the reason it moves downward. Even astronauts aboard the International Space Station can swallow food in zero gravity. So how is that possible? The answer lays in one of the most remarkable movements in biology. The descent, the living conveyor belt. The food is now entering a tube about 25 centimeters or 10 inches long. It doesn't look very impressive. No digestive juices, no acid, no dramatic chemical reactions, just a narrow muscles passing called the esophagus. At first glance, it seems like nothing more than a simple pipe. But your esophagus is anything but passive. It's alive, it senses, it communicates, and most importantly, it moves. The muscles that never stop working. Imagine squeezing toothpaste from the bottom of the tube. The pressure pushes everything forward. Your esophagus works in almost exactly the same way. Its walls contain two layers of muscles. One warps around the tube like rings, the other runs lengthwise. Together, these muscles create rhythmic waves contractions. Scientists call these waves peristalsis. Peristalsis is one of the most important movements in your entire digestive system. Instead of gravity pulling food downward, your muscles' activity push it. Waves after waves after waves. This is why you can swallow while laying flat, even upside down. Astronauts living abroad eat normally because peristalsis, not gravity, is responsible for transporting food. It's an elegant solution developed over hundreds of millions of years of evolution. And it happens automatically. You never have to think about